Hello everyone, it's Brian, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, You Only Live Once, Hardcore Edition, the game where we never, ever heal. With 172 of 455 possible hit points remaining, you may recall that we are here in Zion Valley, and Daniel, after we brought him the broken radio, the compass, the walkie-talkies, all that stuff, he said, hey, I need your help to do some more things so that all these nice people can escape from the valley before the White Legs do all the terrible things. And so we are working on Daniel's helpy quests. And we just did for a little batch of White Legs last time with some explosive ammo. And I just thought I would go hunt their bodies down real quick and check out their loot before we get too far into river monsters, which is our next quest. We got to take out some Yao Guai, the giant bear, grizzly bear things, some kind of weird mutated bear thing at least, that are hiding over on the other side of that bridge. So let's see, picking up all this stuff, and then we are ready to head back to the bridge. Now, we went over before that there are two ways we could use the special explosives that Daniel gave us to go place them in the Yao Guai cave and blow them up. The problem is I think there is a Yao Guai in that cave, and although we'd only have to fight maybe one of it, we'd have to fight it at very close cavey quarters. Or we can take out the main pack, which is just out on the road, and in that case there's 3 of them, but we get to come at them from a distance. So that is the way that I believe we are going to go today. Again, making sure we don't drop into any holes in the bridge. It turns out there's a whole extra bridge over here. This is also, by the way, I believe this is ultimately our way out of the Zion Valley, or this is the way that this is where we go at the very end, let's put it that way. Let's just make sure, okay, there is something on here. It's just a cazador, a young one, sort of a little bit close to me for my comfort, for something that has poison. With cazadors, I always like to take the wings out because, okay, well, he just died instantly of the first volley, but if you take the wings out, then even if they're still alive, they can't come roaring after you on their wings the way they ordinarily would do so. So here we sneak on down the road, and we're just looking for Yao Guai. I like getting to say Yao Guai a lot. I'm getting to say it. Saying it. And there we go. There's the word itself, Yao Guai. Hopefully they won't make us say Yao. Okay, we got Paciencia with extra bonus crit damage and crit chant. So we are just gonna med-X it up here. Check. Yeah, we got Psycho already in effect. So that took me off of the med-X setting. Take our Mentats, take our med-X. Got everything in place, and boom! -1 Yao Guai. So that wasn't so bad, but now here's where the real question starts. We are in caution, and can we? So you have to turn your back on them and go real slow, and just you can't see them. So it's a fun little thing because you can't, if you want to sneak away from them, you're kind of left wondering, are they going to get you or are they not going to get you? But this time they seem to lose interest in me. Yao Guai number 2 is down. Okay, one more, and he is going to be cautionary tale. See what he's doing. He seems to mostly just be seeing the dead bodies of his... Yeah, he wasn't really coming down to where I shot from. That's good. If you kill the guy you shoot at, they don't seem to do the thing where they come to where you shot him from. Now, if you miss the guy, you miss him twice, then that's not so good. Okay, we have a problem here. Whoa! Wow, that was the end of the run we were looking at there, running right down toward us. All right, we're going to take a turbo. This suddenly got very, very delicate because he's coming real fast. I'm taking a true police story to actually increase my critical chance even higher. Take a rocket so I can use some more of the, whatever it's called. Let's see, we got just about everything. This there. Even take a slasher. There we go. Take a slasher for extra defense. And then the question is, it's probably going to have to be the machine gun. Look at him come. Oh my goodness. And he would just bite us into the next reel. So I think we're going to go for the headshots here. Just put a lot of damage on him. One hit. And he's down. Okay. Well, by sticking to our guns, as it were, we were able to not get utterly clobbered, and we have completed River Monsters, so that's good, so we'll never have to go into the terrifying Yao Guai cave. Because ultimately, as you can see, I ended up fighting one Yao Guai in a quote-unquote real fight, and that was much better that I could see her coming from a long way off and had a clear field of fire, is my opinion. Now, this is the way, once we get these quests done, I think this is where the final battle occurs, is down toward the end of this run, this road. And so I am actually going to go ahead and mine this place up. Just because all these I've been finding frag mines all over the place, and I think I'm gonna just get them out here, because I think when we're ready for our final confrontation with Salt on Wounds, that this is gonna be the way that we come, and there's gonna be some guys, bad guys that is, coming along here. This little rock slide looks like a good place. Yeah, I can just barely. I can see the little bridge. The last guy at the tunnel, not the bridge, tunnel. It is the way in, or the way out. At least the way out for our friendly dead horse tribe. Middle spot between the last two sets of mines so that the mines don't commit fratricide, right? Mine fratricide. Alright, let me just spooge it. So even if we end up with some white legs, they might be missing their legs. Because they would have walked over those mines. Alright, so on bridge and to our next little mission. And let's see, I think the next thing we're supposed to do, isn't it? Steal the war totem. Yeah, the advanced scout. So we can either wipe out 2 white leg encampments of, I assume there's going to be 3 or 4 guys in each encampment. Can't tell from here. Or we can take out their war totems, which would be a sneaky stealth way to do it. And believe me, I would much rather do sneaky stealth when the alternative is fighting white legs with a whole lot of guns. So I am doing my thing here of setting my little manual marker so I can kind of try to follow the road and not get lost. So I don't want to walk willy-nilly into various horrible white leg traps or whatever it is. All right, there's a good guy. Stay on the road. Stay on the road, and everything will be fine. Probably. Okay. Giant worker ant. You know, I'm mostly trying to leave some of these wildlifes just because they mostly don't attack me, and I think they act in some ways as a canary in the coal mine for when there's bad guys in the vicinity. Let's see. Head toward this bridge, and I'm not sure if I want to get down in the river or walk along the edge. That's just a big horner. Just trying to stay out of trouble here. All right, nothing but animals. I'm okay with animals. All right, and to the water. Speaking of which, we'll just drink up. Alright, and I need to get up back on the land. Go to the definite fork. I don't like being down here, but at least it... No, and I definitely really don't want to swim. The problem with swimming, here's a cool boat. I'm worried I won't be in stealth when I'm swimming. That would be bad. So let's get up on land. Alright, so let's see. I think I want to go down the path here. There's some path available to get down that other end. So I feel like we might as well take advantage of it. So far, nothing but the rain and a little bit of wildlife. Had a pretty good long run here without running into any actual bad guys. And part of that was retracing our steps. Alright, I'll loop around here to the left. Now, there's gunfire, but that's just a giant rat, and that's just a gecko. Which is actually comforting, because that means that I can see things that are that far away, and the things aren't things with guns. And nothing is shooting at, for example, giant rats. So I'm going to go a little slower here. I think I can get past him. That is the question. Let's maybe get him out of the way, just so we don't have an accident. Stay as far away from the bridge as possible as we go forward, and look for the little path off to the left to find the first Whitelegs camp. So some of those, there's one way up. Thinking about what makes sense here. Is that going to take me to where I want to go? Let's try a little bit further. I want to ideally get to the place where the war totem is without putting me closer to where the guys are, the actual Whitelegs, because some of those quest targets are... Whoa. 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 Giant, serious Cazador problems, and we all know those things detect like mad, so we need to lube up for combat here. Let us get all the lube on and get this gun out. All right, and we're gonna Fortunately, we got a silencer on this thing. Unfortunately, I, for some reason, don't have the hollow point ammo in there. All right, we got his wings, which, of course, is important because it not only stuns him there, but when he gets back up, he won't be ambulating as quickly. I don't think I have time to change magazines. We're just going to wail away on him. All right, he's down. Boy, when the bad wildlife suddenly comes out of the woodwork, that's just not good. It didn't sound like I actually had a silencer on this thing. I wonder if I bought a silencer and didn't put it on, or did some other equally stupid thing, but in any event, apparently the white legs have not seen it yet. Now, there's got to be some way down here. So one of the quest targets is going to point at the capture the flag part of this, and the others are going to point at the bad thing. So let's see some red dots that indicate the bad things. I feel like one of those a little more to the left that must be past these guys. All right, so that's a pain maker, and those are bad. They make pain. So this does not appear to be, that appears to have put the guys, coming on this path, has put the guys in between me and the war totem. That's what the little capture the flag things are called. We would much rather capture I'd much rather capture 2 flags than kill 6 different white legs in groups of 3, apparently. I'm going to go back to that path I rejected before up the side dingle. Here it is. Apparently maybe this will get me. So see how there's a little group of 3 quest arrows, and then there's one a little to the left. I feel like maybe that one to the left is the one that I actually want to get to. Do you think that's what's going on? So there's okay, Yellow Guy Cub. What do you think? The other way from where I am. So maybe we'll leave him there. I think that's am I crazy? Alright, yeah, so group of arrows pointing at red dots, but then one that's to the left that seems to maybe be the war totem. So I see him moving around over there, and the war totem, I think, is actually much nearer to me. So there's where they are. A little group of horrible things. And then I think that this thing right in front of me is like a little, almost like a little cairn with a stop sign on top. That's the war totem. We are gonna cake face this war totem and hopefully he doesn't see me. Okay, excellent. Well, that saved us a stealth boy. If they had seen us, I would have probably popped a stealth boy because I think they were still far enough away the stealth boy would have helped me. We've got a few stealth boys with us on this mission day, and haven't had to use them yet. All right, so now we need to sneak around. Maybe this little mountain path will take us there. We need to sneak around to the other group. So to that left side, that's the group of guys. We've already been there, or we took the war totem. So one of those 4 things are the war totem, and the other 3 things are horrible, horrible white legs guys. So we need to try to figure out which ones are which. Just heard a disturbing snort. He was demonstrating like he was about to aggro, so we decided to minus off one. Yeah, why? Hill. Now there's 3 in a group and 1 in a group from this angle. All right, so there must be one guy that walks back and forth, and then that thing on the left is probably the war totem. So I'm thinking aim for the left side of the crud. See anybody down there? Or any war totems? Anybody home in war totem land? So even if I had to kill like 3 of the guys in one group, at least I wouldn't have to kill the other group as long as I got both war totems. I have to either kill both groups of 3 or get both war totems. It doesn't matter what I do as far as the other goal. It's not that I have to not kill anybody. It's that I have the privilege, hopefully, the aspiration of not killing any of them. And the main reason is not because I don't want to kill them. It's because I don't want them to kill me. Now that my health is getting down into the hundreds, I'm starting to, you know, feel every lost hit point as an actual physical sense of pain. It sure seems like I don't have many left when I have to finish the whole game with how many I have left. Okay, I see tents, I see a guy, and that might even be the guy walking back to his thing. All right, I think I see up there. I think I can see which thing is the war totem. All right, and there's a guy that seems to walk back and forth to the war totem. Storm drummer. Okay, yeah, those are guys we do not want to fight. They are all ranged, and they probably have, and they're not even in a group. You know, we've already seen that when they're standing in a group that they're not necessarily a one-bullet full group kill. So I'm going to swing around the left here, heading in clockwise. There's some irritating red dot off to the left that probably isn't a white legs. Oh, it's a bighorner bull. Okay, well, he is unlikely to aggro on me. And I certainly cannot risk shooting him from this position. We're just going extra quiet. Getting around here. Getting around on the side where the war totem, I want to put the war totem maximally between us and the bad guys, and also, you know, we're coming around from behind the cliff, so they have the minimum amount of time to possibly spot me, and I'll have the maximum amount of time to get away. We're getting away, we did it. Yay. Okay, so the advanced scouts has been duly cached. We are finished with those white legs over there as long as we can get away without hitting them. I think I'm going to go the non-bighorner bull way. Since I killed the Yao Guai up here, I mean, there could be another Yao Guai, but I didn't see a red dot. So I feel like I might have actually cleared out this way, so I'm going to kind of go around this way. And we'll just see if we can go doinka, 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 doinka. And get back through here to the road. See the geckos. See the sights. Kill the guys. Alright, so our next thing is we need to get around, we need to get up to Morning Glory Cave. Appears to be at the edge of the map, but over on that other landmass. And I can't remember what's in Morning Glory Cave other than a quest target, but there is definitely some information. Maybe it's it might be the map of the Grand Staircase. I think that's what it is. There's a map, and I don't remember if it's on a computer or it's just, you know, on a table. Or in a guy. Alright, so bridge. Make sure all of our attachments are attached. Let us ease our hunger. Ease our hunger. Don't need to slake our thirst because we're at 0. Dead Horse Warrior, those are good guys. That's always good to see in an area where we are trying to avoid combat. Now this bridge appears to be a little bit out. Caution! Caution! We are in caution, and there's some red dot, maybe even 2 red dots, which is even worse because groups of things are even more likely to be bad guys. Already hidden again. Now, do you think I can get across this if I jump? Got my doubts. Like maybe no. Trying to move away from the direction I saw the red dots. That is not good to be swimming though, because that might make I'm not hiding. Trying to find a way up. It's actually a pretty good ways around here. Yeah, they make you pay the price if you fall off the bridge by accident. You're trying to get back up. Alright, well, we've left behind whatever those red dots were. That dog is it's probably that dead horse guy's dog. So let's head along here. We're on the right landmass now. We're going to have to cross over to the back of the landmass to get to Morning Glory Cave. So far, we're doing okay at sneaking along. Okay, so maybe I'll go there's no path, obviously, that breaks off to a Morning Glory Cave, so I'll probably just follow this path as long as I can there. About that spot, and then try to find my way up. Alright, so that means we go along the edge of this thing here. Just keeping an eye on what is happening. What is happening? Got a red dot, got another red dot. That is an ant that appears a little kind of got me. Uh-oh. There's danger. Got more things. Dead Horse Warrior. Soldier Ant. Let's do it. Oh no! Coming from behind my left shoulder. No! Oh, it's a Cazador and it is already stinged me. I feel a little woozy. We took 13 points of damage that we cannot afford to take, and we have been poisoned. I'm glad I got the vats are out. Okay, so Cazador poison. We need to immediately take one of those poison removing things, an anti-venom, or venom, anti-venom, or they call it anti-venom, which is also a thing. So we remove our poison, but now we need to get ready for, okay, implant GRX. We got our Psycho on. Apparently we managed to let our Med-X wear out. That back on. Should probably take a Slasher just because it seems like we're in deepish doo-doo. It's all about the machine gun now. Not you. Okay, it's a young Cazador. At least it's not absolutely terrible. Okay, wings first. Wings with the VAT shot. Now it can be stunned and not going as fast. And it's down. But that stupid bug just cost me 13 hit points. And we're down to 159. 159. And I guess I must have VAT strike past that thing. And it took me back over to the other ant. And I thought the second dot was the other ant. So that was awkward. We had a wildlife experience there. It is a negative one. Alright, so this not feeling as benignly inclined to the wildlife anymore. We're in caution. Darn it. Where's it? Danger. Oh, white legs. This is a have some awkwardness here. Okay, a Painmaker. Those have guns. Painmakers have guns. We are going stealth, boy. We are just gonna stealth one off. You stop being alive. Okay, that sort of worked. Excellent. Hit him on the explosion side. Alright, that might have been the only one. Alright, the good news is, because we had to use a stealth boy, it means we get the advantage of the rest of the stealth boy. Yeah, when I go into danger and it might be a guy with a gun, it's like immediate emergency everything. Got to figure out, how to make that not happen. Because some of these guys, we've seen the guys with anti-material rifles and stuff. All right, green gecko. That is wildlife animal control. We will get out Paciencia. We will Pacienciate both of them. Paciencia. Okay. And little white markings. Rock flowers. And Morning Glory Cave. Okay, we are in the cave. We are in the pipe 5x5. All right, now this cave, I think this is the one that has those funny spitting plants like from that vault. The vault with all the bugs in it. Fortunately, it doesn't have the other kind of guys that run around and do horrible things. This is actually, if you've dealt with giant spore plants, it's pretty easy because it's one-shot kills with Paciencia. Just don't want to get spotted. Make sure we find where the other ones are. Spot them before they spot us. See, even without the, well, somebody else is in cautionary because that was a sneak attack critical. So we're just looking all the directions, not going through this too fast. Just don't want to walk up on one suddenly at point blank range and get nailed. Get nailed by a stationary damn plant. Shot. Ah, there he is. Nice and far away. Good. Ooh. Killed him the first time, but we killed him the second time, and that could have been Paciencia's extra critical chance paying off for us there. Extra critical chance, extra critical damage. So, alright, now we need to follow our nose to the quest arrow where we can find the thing. I've been stealth boy the whole time, no wonder they couldn't find me. So, you know, sometimes you have to pop a stealth boy, you get good things happen. And here is a door. And here is a little hideout. It's a cool little hideout. Campsite. Okay, I see a computer in there. Just have to go up this ramp. Look like one of those little survivalist hiding place. In fact, yes, a survival cache. Survival cache of stuff. So we'll take anything good. There's a map holotape. That actually was it. 2 stealth boys. Oh my goodness. That was a moment. That was a moment. Wow. 2 stealth boys just right there in that survival cache. Which I assume might have been a random draw. That's just a good, you know, we went all the way through Dead Money and never found a stealth boy in there, so I don't feel too bad about getting 2 at once. I feel okay about it. Now we have 4 beautiful stealth boys, so we can be a little more free of stealth boyage. Alright, I believe now it is time to make our way out of here. And I think we have to go back to the Sorrows and give Daniel all his crud that we've gotten him, and that will then activate the 3rd and final phase. Yes, the 3rd and final phase. So, we have just teleported to the Sorrows, because we are allowed to do that.
Welcome back.
And here's, welcome back, Joshua Graham, who is, ironically, mainly functions as a merchant. So we will sell the things we don't really need and get some in exchange for cash that we also don't really need, but might be a little useful in certain situations. And we need to actually go see Daniel. You know, I always see Joshua Graham and I think, oh, okay, here we are. I'll turn in my quest. But no, I actually have to go see Daniel because he's the little guide for the dudes that's going to get all the dead horses out of the thing, the Sorrows.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
Okay,
I appreciate
your map. Did all the scouting.
That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me.
All right, and here
Don't worry, I
is
don't
where
hold it
we have a
against you.
choice between fighting the Whitelegs and leaving Zion. And guess which one we're going to do. We're going to do the leaving, not the fighting.
To tell the truth, even knowing that.
Leaving, not the fighting. Okay.
We'll be traveling at night in small groups across. But if
So
the Whitelegs
he's going to
realize
try to
what's happened,
sneak out, but we're going to probably have to help
once our
him
path is
because
clear,
something
I'll give
will
you everything you need to get
inevitably
back to the
go
Mojave.
wrong.
But the
And we
Pine
have
Creek
to
tunnel
collapse the
must-
Pine Creek tunnel
it's the
behind
only-
him. All right. Now, in addition to that quest, we have also received
Daniel
some
must
new...
have made it to the tunnel by now.
We've also received Joshua Graham. Okay, so even if I told him thanks for the offer, but no, he would butt his way into my party. He is a manual, guaranteed, must be in your party guy. Unfortunately, so we'll do a little time with a companion here, and that's fine, I guess, because it was a thing. And partially in honor of the fact that we've been forced to have a companion, we are going to do the little optional side quests that go with this part of the mission. So in addition to getting out the wazoo, fight your way out Pine Creek Tunnel, which is over where we had done the Yaguai before, we also have 3 optional quests. We have retaking the bridge, which is almost essential to getting over to Pine Creek anyway. So that'll be the second to last thing we do. Then we have the Sanctity of the Dead. They're desecrating the battleground. That'll probably be, that's over there too. That'll be the third to last thing we do. And so then the next thing we probably do is Prisoners of War. Release the Sorrow Prisoners. So let's see, where are they? Okay, yes, they are right nearby, so that will be the first, or fourth to last, if you will, thing to do. And I believe I may have to go around through the river to get back up there. I don't know if I can get straight up and down the path. And those little dots must be, I don't know if they're prisoners of war or if they are the bad guys guarding the prisoners of war. I suppose I could teleport to Cueva Guarache, but
the time for talk is past.
Yeah, so he will not even let me talk to him to give him orders. Like I was thinking I could make him just stand here and do nothing, but no, the time for talk is past, he says. You are getting him as a companion, no matter what, and no matter when. All right, so we are going to set off through the water for the final leg. The final leg of Honest Hearts here. And let's just rev up our... It's always embarrassing to take damage when you don't have a Med-X, when you have, a backpack full of 94 Med-X's. So I'm just going to try to always keep a Med-X in. This means I have to notice when the Med-X wears off, which, as you've probably noticed, I am not 100% on the case there. Turning around and seeing Joshua Graham like right behind me is I have to say, pretty ridiculously frightening. Okay, so I think we can turn up the hill here. Alright, we are just... Hopefully there's nothing else except the whitewoods that are up there. I'm going to head toward the general store. Because then if I get to the general store, then I can actually head up the road, and that will minimize the chance of having a wildlife encounter is one thing, but a wildlife encounter in the middle of suddenly finding the whitelegs would probably be fatal. Slake our thirst here. Alright, there's the thing. Alright, yes, and it's under this little natural bridge-like formation that we need to go. And there are going to be multiple whitelegs up there. Multiple whitelegs. And we need to be ready. Get all of our fighting lube in here. Alright, there's a bone breaker. See if we can... get a lock on him here. Nothing so far. I see a little red dot going back and forth on the compass there. So maybe he'll walk out right into my sights. I see some yellow dots too, which is probably where the prisoners of war are. Looks like there's those little quest arrows seem to definitely be following the white legs. So that's interesting. I don't like having to attack uphill, but this seems to be the only way in. I would really like to get a shot at one of these guys while they are up there. Oh, there he is. And I missed him. Coming. Oh, and he's down. Okay, good. Well, got him with the second shot. All right, but we're in caution. Oh, and Joshua Graham's gonna muck everything up by getting spotted and getting involved in combat, or having me shoot him with explosive ammo at point-blank range, which would do me a lot of damage, actually. Okay. Oh, there's somebody up on top. I wonder if I could have shot her. That's good. Missed. But she doesn't seem to be able to see me. That's something. But I bet she's coming now. Let's get well back. There. Okay. There she comes. She's crippled. That's good. She's slow. Let us check our things. I think I'm going to go ahead and use an implant GRX. Missed. Didn't miss. Good. That's two of them down. I see another red dot. Where's the third one? Where is the third one? Maybe I should have only used one implant GRX. Too much gusto. Okay, there's the other storm drummer. Let us get aimed at it. At least we didn't have to go dig it back out. There it is. Excellent. Pretty good. Ooh, didn't do much that time. Oh, come on, get him. Don't spot me. That's interesting. I can't tell if that was Joshua Graham also hitting or my explosive ammo. It's like we killed her and then blew her head off. But that makes things look a little bit better. And we did not take any damage, which is how we like it. So let us head up the hill. Alright, there's your substation, Osprey.
No matan me.
Now, there's... Oh, that is another bad guy. Okay, that is... Maybe we get the heck out of here. Just don't need to fight an extra guy, especially at close range. And it looks like we got the quest marked off. So good. Oh yeah, here they come. Oh, and they despawn. They despawn right there. Fair enough. Alright, so they have escaped and despawned. And that... Somebody's shooting at something around here. But that is the first of our various little quests. And now we need to find our way to Sanctity of the Dead. Sanctity of the Dead, which is a long way across here. So this is where we're going to stop at 159 of 455 possible hit points. And next time we will finish up these side quests, and we will finish up Honest Hearts one way or the other. We're going to do the side quest, and then we're going to do the main quest, and we're going to finish Honest Hearts next time when you only live once.